All right, you guys. So very similar to our holiday hustle group, we are going to have our evening check-in post. A lot of you guys already are familiar with that, but you also have seen that our morning post is actually being posted the night before for the next day. And that's just because we have so many people like Carissa, who should be in bed right now.
I woke her up.
Like, super early bird. We just want to make sure that everybody has a chance to see that post and not have to worry about looking for it before they work out, especially if it's really early. So we decided that we're going to post those at 9 o'clock the night before, and then we'll have our check-in post around like 5 p.m. That way everyone will have a chance to, if it's posted early enough, people will have a chance to post their check-in stuff throughout the evening. What else?
And I think just really, like we share the workout post. So like if you're a morning workout person, you can share your sweaty selfie under that post. So like Karen's literally just went up before we jumped on. Mm-hmm. All of those posts are going to be tagged in the announcements section. So if you log on in the morning to share your workout picture, just put it under her post so we don't have a gazillion notifications. Because we try to keep up. Literally my phone's like on overload and I'm sure I'm missing some people when I kind of scroll back through. So we're just going to try to keep them all in the announcement. So the one that, Karen just posted, the one for tomorrow, read it. And then tomorrow morning after you do your workout, just post your picture under that post. You're not going to get in trouble if you don't, but it just kind of helps us keep it all in line because we don't want people to be stuck to their phone all the time and always feeling like they have to check everything. So if people can just know to go to the announcements and kind of check, their to kind of check those over, that's just a little bit easier to kind of see everybody's all in one place. And then if you work out at night, it's kind of funny, like here we all, Kristen, you work out at night. I was going to say a lot of us on here right now are morning people, but if you work out at night, don't feel like you have to go back to that post. You can do all of them as the check-in post at night. We just want to place for the morning workouts because people do them. And then the posts at night will be like the nutrition posts. So, obviously share your stuff, but if you work out at night, you can share your workout picture with your nutrition, all that stuff all at once. So we just are trying to simplify it so you're not on notification overload and that you're not having to scroll through all of the stuff. But with that in mind, if you have a question or like when we do our meal plans or a cool recipe that you want to share, feel free to still share that. Like you can still post in the group. We're just trying to keep our accountability pictures kind of all in one place.
The other thing too is I know a lot of people are, they always say, I'm not good at taking food pictures, not good at taking food pictures. So if you are somebody who is not good at taking food pictures, our trackers right there, Kristen has it. You can just take a picture of that at the end of the day. Right? So you can totally use that as your check-in nutrition account if you want it to be. But if you're somebody who likes to drop your food pictures, I know I get inspired when I see people's food pictures, so it's a nice thing to see. But if you're just one of those people that, want to take a picture of the tracker, that's cool too.
And if you use the app, like I know some people still use the app, whether it's the nutrition app or, hey, Lindsay, or the like 21 Day Fix, like for me, it's the same plan as that. So if you were to use a different app and you just want to take a screenshot, like some of you use MyFitnessPal, you can just take a screenshot of that also if you want to upload it that way. Like don't feel like you have to do more than you're already doing. It's just kind of a nice way, like Jess said, to get ideas of what people are eating. And I know if I have to take a picture and share out on it, I'm a little more, might not grab the extra handful of things because I don't want to write it down or have to take a picture or whatever. So it kind of helps just with accountability.
Yeah, for sure.
So
do you guys have any questions or anything before we get started? Like anything that you guys want to talk about?
We zooming at 5:15?
We are. And I'm actually going to post. So that was the other thing I was going to say. I cleaned up the announcement section. It had like 8 things in there. Okay. It was like basically all the prep posts, but I wanted it again in a place that people could find it all if they missed one or wanted to go back and look at them. So I put all of the prep week posts in a unit that's called Prep Week. So if you still want to, like we're going to have some people kind of jumping in a couple weeks and We're going to keep inviting people to join us. So it's just a place that we can look back, or I know there's a couple of people who are starting like next week or whatever. You can always feel free to send people, especially as coaches on here, to the units section where you can see all of those posts, and I kept them all in order. I'm putting the Zoom post, that video that I did with the link in there, I'm putting that in the prep week. So I just cleaned up a post and I'm putting it in at 9:30 tonight. Just like, here's the Zoom link, and we're going to do Monday through Friday at 5:15 still, and then Saturday at 6:30. Okay. So if you want, and of course, if you're a nighttime person and want to do one, then I'm sure there's some people who are nighttime people too, that would want to jump in. So that's just another thing, but I'm going to do a new post just because I wanted to put that video with the directions on how to Zoom in that prep week, but it's going to be the same link. So if you somehow copy and paste the link, it's the same link every single day.
Okay. Do we have West Coasters, or are we all on the same side of the states here?
We have West Coast. I know Kelly's from British Columbia, so
I have a couple West Coast people too.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that might even link up with some of people who work out at night here. You know what I mean? So I don't know, if somebody wants to Zoom. Kristen, I know you actually mentioned, I feel like for Shift Shop or something, doing something at night. So if you want to see if other people do it, I think it'd be great. I just don't know timing wise what time people do it later on in the day. So, but it's not something that a coach has to do. It's completely free to set it up. It's super easy. I can share with you how to do it, but it's worth a shot for people who want to do it later in the day.
Or later in the morning.
That's true. Very true.
I don't have to be at work until like 10:30. So.
Man, I wish.
10:30?
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, I mean, I do my prep in the morning, but I don't have to actually be in a physical location until 10:40. So I'm not getting up at 5:15.
Oh, come on.
No.
But that would be good for some early West Coasters. You know what I mean? Like if somebody.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So anyways, but I think the whole idea is like, feel free to share. Like if you're not a morning person, and I know a lot of you guys on here are in the morning, but if people are watching the video, if you're watching the replay and you do work at another time, just kind of post down in the comments, because this will be a post on its own, and connect with, like, hey, I work out here, let's Zoom or whatever, because it's just kind of nice to, I don't know, have someone there working out with you.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a weird thing if you've never done it, but it's kind of fun. So we usually have like a 5-minute chat with our Energizer before. So
I honestly, this weekend, I was like, hey, Eric, do you want to work out with me? It was like Saturday. And I was like, I don't have anybody to work out with.
She was lonely.
I know.
You can call us, sometimes if you just want to talk.
Just an impromptu Zoom. Hey, guys, I need to talk. Hop on.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys are doing. Let's Zoom right now.
All right. Any questions from anybody, or ready to go? Oh, someone's showing food. I see you prepping over there.
She's hiding.
All right.
Upside down.
Okay. Not sure.
It was secret food.
All right.
For the bonus workouts with the weights, the strength ones, that's stronger, and the other one, you do those instead of what everybody else is doing.
Right. But there are some of them also that are supposed to be added in, like a 10-minute added cardio, 10-minute buns. And I haven't really honestly looked back there, but there's supposed to be additional 10-minute ones that you could do in addition to the 20-minute ones.
So that would be the bonus ones that show up in your tracker when it says, with the workout, it says bonus workout. That's that one?
Yeah. But if you're doing a weights one, that doesn't mean do weights and then do the normal one too. Like you're not doing 2 20-minute ones, you're doing a 20 and maybe a 10 add-on.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just tackle it. I'm just going to tackle it.
I did one of those weight ones this evening just to test it out.
Yeah.
And it's a different cast. It looks like it's a cast from one of his other videos I've seen him in.
Oh, really?
It was interesting. Yeah. That Rip and
I do know that
I can't remember the name of it.
I do know that those were not a part of the test group.
No.
And I think that was feedback that they got from the test group. I forget who. Just you remember, someone mentioned it in something, a call or something about Transform 20. I forgot who it was. But a coach mentioned that some people said, "Oh, weights would be cool," so he kind of did that as an afterthought. So maybe that's why
it's a different cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I am so curious what tomorrow's going to be like, the workout.
Oh, just
'Cause you
wait.
said, like-
We'll be there soon.
Yeah, when he said the first 5 minutes, you're pumped and ready to go. And then 10 minutes later, you're like looking at the clock. And then the last 5 minutes, you're like, make it over.
I follow a couple coaches who were in the test group, and like they would post their stuff after one of these workouts, and they were like they looked like a hot mess, like dripping sweat. I was like, okay, 20 minutes.
No tank tops, just bras. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll start with our sweat. I start with my sweatshirt. It's freezing in my basement. I'll start with my sweatshirt. I'm sure it'll be off in 2 minutes.
Oh, I start with my robe. I don't have it like on during the workout. It's my pimp robe.
It's awesome.
It is.
She comes down like a gray old grandpa and then
Yep.
goes into workout mode, turns into a
I have
beast.
pink robe, and then Troy got me a black one. I'm like, this looks like a pimp robe or something. Like, I'm not like a black clothing wearer. Most, I don't know, whatever.
She comes
Anyway.
downstairs with a yellow cocktail in her hands.
A yellow cocktail and a black
In
robe.
my wine glass.
All she needs is a cigar.
Oh man. Oh, all right.
All right.
Are we good?
think so.
5:15
All right.
tomorrow.
See you
Heck yeah.
guys.
Yeah, morning.
Yay. All right, guys. I'm going to take a picture because that's just what I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just did too. I snuck one in while we were talking about Kristen.
I did too, but I want to take another one.
What is that? A cookie? What is that?
I don't know, but that looks delicious.
Who's
It's a
eating
little
a
thing my
cookie?
friend made.
But what is in it? Is it any health-wise, like yumminess?
No, it's a piece of pottery.
Oh,
The seed.
Pottery.
You're
Don't eat
supposed to
that.
hold a picture. You're supposed to put a picture on the end of it.
Oh, it's a picture frame.
that is cute. I thought it was a cookie.
One track mind.
I was really
That's
hoping
where
it
our
was a
mind
cookie.
is.
Awesome.
Somebody's hungry.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys for jumping on. We'll be in there bright and early.
All
In
right.
the morning.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.